I know how this day could go. Wake up, realize what day it is, desperately try to go back to sleep and pretend it's not real. Maybe have a dream about failing everything and becoming a stripper, which, to be honest, is still a viable option. Eventually roll over, get on your phone, message the group chat, and then kind of just cry to yourself internally. And then of course, you know what to do. Get on YouTube and watch A-level results day videos. It is a classic. Watch a bit of Eve Bennett, watch a bit of Rudy Granger, Jack Edwards. Oh, look at that. Click on some people who maybe didn't get the grades they wanted just to numb the pain of possibility. And of course, this isn't just any A-level results day. This is a COVID results day. Because now you don't actually have to drag yourself out of bed and head to school just to run in, grab an envelope and avoid eye contact with your teachers. You can technically stay right here and keep refreshing those emails again and again. Maybe refresh UCAS just to see if your uni dreams have been crushed. You can stress and you can cry. Or you can do this. Okay, so if I knew that my A-level results day was today or tomorrow, I would be ramping up my good mindfulness habits. Before I even touch or switch on my phone or go to a single group chat, I would do a guided yoga flow or a meditation to kind of reground myself and be present, just to attempt to remember what's actually important. And for those of you who think things like meditation and yoga are just for hippies, I get it. Mindfulness gets a weird rep, but I'll link down some beginners cool meditation yoga videos down below if you want to check it out. And let's be honest, if I'm trying to do this day right, I would say no. I am not going to accept my incredible A-level results with a little rat on my head. Jade, let's wash your hair. Let's make an effort. Even if you don't get into your first choice uni, you might as well look like a queen. So I'd wash my hair, which to be honest is a huge task in itself. And of course I would let myself text people and call friends. But I would try my best not to go into all of these calls saying things like, oh my god, I'm gonna fail, blah blah blah, I should have tried harder. Because I think you can especially get into this group mindset of heightening each other's stress. There will be no degrading ourselves here. As much as I say distract myself, to be honest, I think what I would actually be doing is hitting up YouTube. I would go and get some useful advice from our good StudyTube friends. But I would also visit this incredible website called The Common Room. This video is so kindly sponsored by Unite Students, who are a wonderful university accommodation provider in the UK. They operate in 27 different cities around the UK, and I've been so impressed with the way that they've supported students during COVID. They were the first accommodation provider to cancel rent for students who didn't need it. They literally put a welfare support scheme in for international students. If you're still looking for good uni accommodation in the UK for September, I highly recommend checking them out. They also have a really useful clearing guide on their website. So if you don't know what clearing is and you need some help, check out The Common Room. After I've settled my mind with some advice, honestly, I think the best thing that you can do is to stop worrying and try and distract yourself. If this is me pretending A-level results day is today, I am not gonna sit there and keep constantly refreshing. If I knew, for example, that I'd find out at midday, I would do my best not to just sit on my phone until midday. I'd maybe get out a journal and express my feelings. I find this useful. I really like writing, and I think there's something quite calming about a stream of consciousness where you just express all your fears, and then hopefully once it's all gone okay, you can look back and be like, wow, I was so irrational. Clear your head, go for a bike ride or a walk, listen to a podcast. I think if it was me, I would try and vibe to some good music. A-level results day is a day to support yourself in whatever way that looks like to you. Make it a good day, make it a vibey day, and especially if you're feeling anxious, just keep trying to remind yourself of what's important, because grades are not the most important thing. You are. So I'm not going to tell you not to stress, because that's unhelpful. I'm not going to tell you not to care, because at the end of the day you should care and you've worked hard. Even if you're doing that like imposter syndrome, self-doubt thing where you're like, oh my god, I could have worked harder. All those days where I was procrastinating, I should have been revising, blah blah blah. It's done. It's done, it's done. I've made an A-level results day themed video for the last, what, 2 or 3 years, and you guys are a unique one. You guys are, well, hopefully the only class who are going to receive their A-level results in a pandemic. I can only imagine how it must feel for a lot of you, especially when you couldn't sit the exams and if you don't get on with your teachers. Like, there are so many factors affecting this year's results day. I almost don't even know what to say. I guess at the end of the day, it's a bit of a beaten down message, isn't it? But it's just trying to reaffirm that these grades, they feel like everything right now. When you're doing A-levels, you're in this little bubble where you care about your subjects and you feel like this moment is gonna literally be the be-all or end-all for the rest of your life. And while it matters, you are so much more than whatever your A-levels end up being. Like, you have so many more skills and passions and talents and brilliance. And I just want you to feel proud that you managed to get through the last year of sixth form during a global pandemic. That's crazy. No one could have predicted that. You should be so proud of yourself. Whatever grades you end up getting, it's honestly this year probably not even a true reflection of everything you can do. Fortunately, I guess you're gonna have to accept it. But regardless, I hope you do well. I desperately hope you get into your top university, your dream university. But I also want to acknowledge I didn't get into my dream university, and I am now attending the university that in retrospect should have been my dream university. I am so grateful. I am so grateful I had my moment of rejection. If A-level results day feels like that moment of a dip, that's okay, because this just means it's a super powerful moment of repivoting your life. You'll look back, you'll be at an amazing different university potentially, or you'll retake, or there's so many ways your life can go, and you'll look back and it just won't be a loss. Ibsmo coined the phrase, rejection is redirection. And I feel the same way about results days. If you don't get what you need, redirect. Get your clearing app ready, just have it there just in case. Have a few backup options. But genuinely, I am just proud. I know I'm less of a study tube big sis now, a bit of like a weird sporadic life advice sis who, like, I don't really know what I'm doing in my own life. I don't pretend and just tell you what to do. Anyway, so I know I'm less in the study tube scene, but I do feel very connected to things like results days because I just know how hard young people around the UK work. Like, you guys, you've just done it. You've done well. You've got this. Try to chill, distract yourself. Even if you're not proud of your results, or if your parents act like they're not proud of the results, I'm proud of your results, and I'm like, bro, like, you made it through COVID year and year 13, like, that doesn't mix. A-levels are just a stepping stone. One day you'll probably forget what you took anyway. You have so many good moments ahead of you, and this is just one of those interesting pivot points. Share this video with someone who is stressed about results day, or hi, if you're that person and your friend recommended you here, I would just like to send you some personal luck. Right here from my room, right there to you. Thank you so much to United Students for sponsoring this video, and check out the common room if you want some good advice from students. You got this.